As Benny goes to P2 with a 1.485, 5 tenths behind X, still 4-1 on X. I think Savory did invalidate. Yes, he did. Oh my god. One of the McLarens of 499, he's invalidated. Holmes is doing a lap as Cabra Oz goes to P3 for 109.6, but yeah, needs to do a better lap time than that. And we've got, that's Edge coming in. So the next 1-2 set of that time will be POV 2070, and this racing point opens up DRS, and it's a 103.6. Osborne sets up with a 103.3. Last week's pole man is in P2, but Osborne is 3 tenths ahead of him here at Austria. We got a Haas of Jamie. He's invalidated his lap. He'll be coming in. Savory's coming in. Brazuka, he's coming in, but he would have done, yeah. A Mitchie goes to 5th for 104.9 on those mediums. Might see him do a cooldown lap, then do another one if he's got the fuel to do it. And the lone throw is coming in. As Edge is still out there, he's gone purple middle sector, but can't gauge that too much. As we got some people coming into the chat or watching this with me, welcome one and all. Oh, Edge goes a little bit too wide. He would have done a 106.0, would have put him in P6. And that pink car is a POV 2087. Don't know what Jared is actually doing, and Jamie is coming into the lane. What's all doing? Well, he's going to complete this lap. Coming around the final corner, opens up DRS and goes to P4 with the 104.377. Jesus. Some very close battles are happening. Then you got Cowboy Oz. Not sure what Jared is trying to do. Probably trying to get disqualified or something. And Edge is invalidated once again. Laggy is out there on a lap. Benny's also out there on a lap. And we got a Red Bull of Savory on it. So we're staying on board with that Laggy person. Last season's pole sitter. We're just right on board with him. Has not opened up DRS, so now he does. Fantastic. bit of a moment up at turn number 3, but it looks like it's all cleared now. I'm still on board with Laggy coming towards turn 3. Apparently it's still in that lap, so that's what you just want to see. Oh my god, it's happened again. Got to pause and unpause to bring up the stuff at the bottom. Fantastic. When he comes, the Laggy person coming through this double left-hander. Did he get some good traction? Yes, he does. Gets enough power very quickly. Coming towards the final 2 corners of this Austrian track. bit tentative there, coming around the final corner. A bit cautious, he could have thrown it more into the corner, but he does. And he must have been validated somewhere, but it's not showing up times. Oh, he goes up to the P3, there we go. The timings have been updated, is what you want to see.
This game is still broken big time.
As a wild RoscoArm is into the commentary box with me.
Hello, people. Sorry I'm late. Somehow my Xbox did not recognise any invites at all, and then he just recognised that just literally just probably before you guys started, so I'm a little bit late, but I'm glad to see it's another full grid around Austria.
Yes, I was just telling the people we're at the halfway stage at the moment. Laggy's left the session. I better invite Laggy once again. And where is Laggy? Unless we are restarting, I have not seen anything. I have not seen the chat. And Matt goes up to the P6. And no. So we're not restarting, so fantastic stuff. I think Roscoe's still here, not exactly sure.
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. As Laggy person has joined back in. We're on board with Mitchie 950. Coming towards the middle, double right hand. Oh, he goes a bit wide. Yes. Edge out there on these mediums. Could be a play here. DT's down in 13th for 107.6 on those mediums, but DT can definitely improve. As we hit double digits once again as per on the Monday Night League, so welcome one and all. As Oz Formula goes even quicker with a 103.1. Roscoe, do you think we'll see someone into the twos?
Well, it's potential now. He went 2.5 tenths quicker than his previous lap did Oz Formula, so well, 103.1. You definitely say that the 102s are definitely not too far away, that is for sure.
Oh, Pom's made a mistake, but he went slower on his lap time anyway.
And he just by about 2 tenths. Oh, I mean, not quite 2 tenths, but close enough.
Yes, so I was just going to say the running order as it stands at the moment 7.5 minutes. We got Oz Formula on provisional pole, followed by Poms for 87E. Then we got Jamie JW21 is in third. Laggy is in fourth. So it's a Haas 3-4. Then we got Xstil is in fifth. Benny's in 6th, Dubstep's in 7th, Matt is in 8th, Brazuka is in 9th, with Savory Bits Pie in P10, then we've got Reptile in 11th, DT in 12th, Jared in 13th, Mitch is in 14th, with Carver Oz in 15th, and we're waiting on times from Edge, Hugo, Warden, and New Zealand Ryan, with On Death Row being disqualified after 30 seconds.
Nice.
Ryan's still in the pit lane, but he might just do his last or first challenge, really.
Yeah, it's basically.
He's got a big gap in the championship. It's like 80 odd points. So BRT Jared needs to bring his A game in the second half of the season. Hopefully, he has some luck his way. And see who else is out there. Laggy's saying 1 lap out lap, so fantastic stuff. Or Warden's out there on a lap, so we'll go on board with Warden coming on to this second DRS straight towards turn number 4, braking very well, turning very nice to get on the power quickly. No back end loss right there. Coming towards the double left-handers of 5 and 6.
That's invalidated.
Oh, he does invalidate. That's the 43.9 middle sector, but will he complete his lap? just to get an idea of what lap he would have done.
Looks of it, yes, he is going to finish it off.
Alright, let's see what type of lap time he would have done. It would have been a 1:03.1, but would have only been good enough for P2, with Bummer still having the fastest lap around here so far. Hugo has invalidated as well. Mitch is out there as well. There's also a Mercedes around.
I'm going to assume that's a Jared. No, sorry, I'll take that back. That's a Hugo that's around.
Yeah, it's a Hugo, but Mitchie 8 tenths up on his previous best time. Goes purple to his time, but coming around the final couple of corners, can he hold it?
That's going to be invalidation.
He would have done a 1:03.8, probably about P6, P7 in that area. Not great at the moment. Jamie is out there, but he's also invalidated as well. Carver was doing 6 laps on those soft competitor tyres.
Yeah, I would not recommend starting on those 6 laps off tyres, Carbo. Your tyres will be dead by a couple of laps.
Well, I mean, he's in 16th at the moment, so he's not in the top 10.
That's very true, yes. He just went a little bit quicker in Sector 1, no Jake.
As we're on board with DT361X, he's the only one out there on a lap at the moment in his Alfa Romeo car. Coming towards the middle sector, that's him riding on board with him. He's got, I think that might be Mitchie in front of him. Yes, it is, with Warden's in. No, sorry, it's Carmel Oz. 6 tenths up. So he could potentially be in the 1:03s. Will be DT, but where in the 1 minute 3s? Coming towards the final corner, will he open up? He will open up the DRS.
Oh, there's invalidation.
Big invalidation, and he would have done a 1:03.7. That would have put him P4 actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've got 3 minutes remaining, or 3 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. Ross, who is your man for pole position here for the Austrian Grand Prix?
Okay, well, we know obviously Pom's got the pole last time out at France, and I believe Oz Formula got pole in the Saturday League around France, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a few of the pole sitters. The last two for Monday and Saturday, but yeah, I think the time he's got is nearly half a tenth quicker than Pom's. So I'm gonna go Oz Formula, and I reckon he could break into the 1 minute 2s. That's just an absolute guess, but it could be someone else that could jump into the 102s. You never know, but I'll go Oz Formula for pole. What about yourself, Risey?
We're just on board Berserker coming towards the final corner. That's not a great line. He lost a bit of time to the 1:04.0 and goes up to P9. Could have been a lot more. He's lost about 2 tenths of a second there. But for pole position, going to be interesting. The Pom's out there, Dill's out there, and Edge is out there. Warden is on mediums. Ryan hasn't set a lap time yet, but don't be surprised if he does set a lap. I'm going to say who am I going to say? I'm going to say the man in P2 currently. I'm going to put money on Pom 2007 here, and he might be a shout out for the 1 minute 2s as well. Last week's pole sitter around France.
Yeah.
I think he can do it. Don't count out Jamie as well. And last season's pole sitter, that lagging person as well, did not count him out just yet either. So
yes.
Different game and all, but
well, hopefully he can last more than 2 corners that he did last season in the race. That's sure, because there was certainly a lot of chaos last season. That was for sure.
If you haven't checked out last season's race, I would recommend checking it out. It was a humdinger. As Dill goes up into P2 with a 1:03.6 as Jamie's crashed. Retired.
He's crashed, I think, out of turn 1.
Well, there goes my pole position, man. He just crashed out. He's had a spin, and that is all she wrote, as Mitchie has also retired from the session. Reptile's out as well.
First one. I don't even know who's going to cross the line first. We'll have to just randomly wait and see.
Yeah, we've got a wheel. It's Matt. He's invalidated, so he will not be improving. So the next person to set a lap time will be Savoury Mince Pie, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. The timer is up, so whatever lap time you do will be your lap for the race. As Calvo has had a spin in the middle sector, Savoury coming around the final corner, opens up DRS, and it's a 1:37, puts him up in the P6 with I think that might be Oz Formula. It is Oz Formula. Yep. He's just down on his middle sector time, but by nothing. Coming around the final corner, opens up DRS.
It's close.
It's a 1:03.122. He's just down on his time. Dubstep goes up in the P3.
Right to the top.
1:03.0. Who else is out there? Calvo, Edge, they crash each other. And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan at the death. What a lap. Probably the lap of the gods. Absolute scenes have been had here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Come on, Edge. Come on, Edge.
Get
Cross
a
the
for us
line.
for 2 minutes.
Edge, cross the line. You're not going to get disqualified.
Could try if he wants to. There we go.
There we go. So what a qualifying session that was, ladies and gentlemen. We had to get a commentator back into the commentary box.
Yep.
And all sorts of issues were happening. But one man who didn't have any issues was the man on pole position in New Zealand, Ryan. Absolutely nothing separating himself and Odds Formula in P2. X Still was in P3, what a lap from him as well. Beat Dubsteps in 4th. Poms for the lead 7, he's in 5th. Jamie is in 6th. Laggy's in 7th. Savoury's in 8th. Benny's in 9th with Matt in P10. Absolute top 10, we've got Bazooka, Broken Reptile, DRC DT, RBHR Edge, Mitchie, and Carver Oz with Hugo, Warden, and Deathbro, who set no times with Carver Oz, the Drunk Driver Award here tonight, a whopping 6.6 seconds behind the pole sitter. Edge also gets a 5-place grid drop.
There we
That's
go.
it. Edge is in, so I didn't realize it was just me. Well, it was. And it looks like clear weather here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. No weather. Looks like no weather for at least at the start anyway, but we don't know what's going to happen at the end. So, Ross, as we wait for everybody to do their race strategies, who's your man for race winner and surprise podium as this session is starting in 25 seconds?
Well, it's definitely thrown up a spanner. I was not expecting Ryan to come through and get a pole position. I was expecting him to just come from the back of the grid and, well, pretty much dominate. Although, saying that, he did start off the front row last week in France. So, it's a decent track, I think, for Ryan to go around here. Not sure about the pace of Oz Formula either, but I definitely think it'll give him a run for his money. As we know, Ryan is obviously the king of the wet weather, and he was that last week. So, as we're waiting on Laggy, please not have this issue again.
It's gonna be something.
We might have to re-invite Laggy back again. Anyway, I think Ryan will get the victory. It might be a very close battle. Surprise podium. Who could be a surprise podium contender? There we go. So Laggy's left the session, so We'll have to
Need.
re-invite him, hopefully. Just have a not that one either. Where is it? Here we go. The tyres. There we go. So could be a surprise podium as there's already two guys that have got themselves disqualified. Lovely stuff. We'll go. Who could we go for? Surprise podium. Surprise podium. Okay, the top two have just disqualified themselves, so that's just real good. I don't really know who to go for a surprise podium. Could be anyone, really. We might try DT. It might be not really worth it, but we'll go. So it'll be Ryan for the victory and DT for the podium. Go Frizy. Just who are you going to go for the victory and the surprise podium?
I've been told I've been known to make wacky predictions. I'm going to say the man in P5 is going to win. At Racing Point.
That's Poms.
Yes, I'm going to say Poms will win this race from P5.
Mm-hmm.
And a surprise podium. You know what? I'm going to say DT as well. DT's actually he's on. I'm going to say. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to say DT as well. So I've gone for Poms win and a DT podium. Roscoe has gone for Ryan win and a DT podium, as well as wait for the last remaining driver to get into his grid slot. I think that might be Mitchie. No, it's Warden.
We may predict chaos from the start. We know we've learnt from last season very well, so anything's possible.
Oh, this is just great. Can't see
great
anything.
Shot. There we go.
Here we go. 3, 4, 5 lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Ryan gets off to a blistering start. Nobody left. Osborne is already 1.5 seconds. Here comes X-Still around the outside. No, Osborne stays down the inside. There's a Ferrari. Here comes Osborne. Can he go around down the inside of turn 3? No, he's holding back. I think Ryan's just. Oh, there's been a contact between Ryan and Oz Formula, but Ryan has the better traction. They're going side by side. He down to turn 4. James trying to look for a move, and Oz Formula sends it down the inside of this other Ryan, and Ryan is down in the P2, but I just think he might have just waited back to catch up.
Yeah. Because
he left so much earlier than everybody else.
I did say that last week that possibly the host can have like I said, there's a glitch. If you're the host, that the lights go out a lot earlier compared to everybody else. So I think Ryan's got that one again. There's a Ferrari around in the background.
Yeah, it's I'm Death Bro. As Formula sets the fastest lap of the race so far. Here comes Ryan.
Glitches again. Lovely stuff.
Well, they've got Ryan's car.
Yep.
It's not actually lap 3, it's only lap 2 still, ladies and gentlemen. Osborne was trying to break that toe.
Jamie up the inside of Dill.
Oh, Jamie!
It's sideways.
Too early. Yes, and here comes B Dubson. He's sending down the inside of Jamie. Right, no, he's holding back. Oh, X still locks up. That's put off Jamie. He's slow out of turn 4. Can B Dubson send it? No, Jamie cuts him off and holds station for P4 at the moment. DRC Jared already up in the P8. Burning to the 9. As DRC Jared has left the session. Needs to have an invite.
Don't tell me his game's crashed again. He's not showing online unless his internet's probably died. I don't know.
As Formula sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:06.7 as per and Savory's up in the P9. Oh dear, DRC Jared is having no luck in this championship season. He's already 80, I think it was like 83, 85 points behind New Zealand Ryan already. And Ryan's up in the P2. And Darcy Jones down in the 14th.
Yes, AR Cars just dropping back big time. He's going to be behind Broken Reptile here.
Still slowly but surely catching back up to Austria and New Zealand Ryan. Here, a little bit of a lock up. He's pulled out 1.1 seconds ahead of Jamie, but that's under a second now. But now it's back over a second. And B Dubstep is still right there as well.
Steele's pretty much holding his own here in P3. It's a pretty decent job. It's definitely pulling away from Jamie behind.
Why are we on board at the start? I mean, we were on board at the start.
We were. Time penalties are flooding in big time.
Oh my gentle lord. Penalties are happening. New Zealand Ryan probably just going to hang back here, save up ERS and fuel. Yeah, Osman's using a lot of ERS at the moment, but he's gaining a little bit back. But Ryan's got double stab.
And Jamie battling side by side here.
DT has also made the move onto Sabre X5. Dubstep has made the move onto Jamie. Yes, I think that might have been Jared getting back into his car. So Jamie's hounding B Dubstep for Pete at the moment. And there is Dill right there. This is the battle for the race lead. Only on lap 4 of 36 here, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be a long-ass race. Sabre X5 gets a 3-second yellow flag.
That's a Brazuca.
It's a Brazuca. The Brazilian man has had a spin and he's still got his front wing. Still no safety car as of yet. This definitely gets a 3-second time penalty.
Line's closing here.
There's my question. Yes, Laggy's back into his car. He's hunting down for Brazuca at the moment, but here comes New Zealand Ryan looking for the switchback of dreams. Couldn't get it done, but DRS and Formula is keeping it down the inside. Bit of a lock-up. Oh my god, don't make contact. Oh, look at that.
Good racing. Death's out.
Death is out. Will that trigger a safety car?
Way crashed off at turn 3. Yes, it does.
It does bring out a safety car. Death Row, the man in P3. Ooh. So this is going to bunch everybody up, and Warden on those hards as well.
Yeah, he came into the end of lap 1, so I assume he got damaged somewhere, maybe. It's only thinking, but
Formula.
People, Formula's pitted.
That could be interesting.
The pit lane entry a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a few guys. Yeah, there's a few guys. So there's a few guys taking advantage of this.
Oh, DT's going to be held up.
Oh, double stack at Alpha.
And Death left the session, but DT on those hards. So let's see. Formula's back out on another set of softs, so he's definitely doing the 2-stop. Poms is on hards, Minty is on hards, DT is on hards, and Brazuca is also on hards. This has the Brazuca as well.
Yep,
after it's Laggy is on medium, Carboz is on mediums, Benny's on mediums, Batten's on mediums, Jamie is on mediums as well. So the top 8 have not pitted yet. And Formula's back out in P9.
Not too bad a spot to come back out on, but like you said, those softs will definitely not go to the end. So, must think that the 2-stop is the quickest strategy. And everyone else is going potentially to the end of the race. Well, anybody, I assume the guys on the hards will definitely be going to the end of the race. Mediums, I mean, it is possible to do softs to mediums, but it's a long stretch. Let's be honest. Reptiles, yep, he's in the late. So I'm going to assume he's going to jump onto the hard compounder tyres.
He's going to come out in last place, which is not a bad spot, to be honest. And Langy is coming in as well.
Another fresh on the mediums.
Yeah, another set of mediums there. I don't blame him, to be honest. Let's see what Laggy does. On the fresh set of mediums as well, but...
You have to go hards, I reckon. He might have realised, maybe. No, softs. Okay.
Unless he started on mediums. Let's just have a look.
I don't believe he did.
He did soft. He's done soft, medium, soft. So he definitely will be. He'll be definitely coming back in. I think Laggy's just gonna hang at the back. To be honest, it's not a bad play.
And he started inside the 10 with those softs. I mean, must think something here to try and get him back up. He'll think there might be a bit more carnage and, you know, maybe more safety cars. You never know. We did survive at lap 1 chaos from what we did last season. So I think safety car is going to go. I know it's going to come in this lap. So
in this lap, Wolf. So the man in P2, we're running on board with him on X-Steel's POV. Ryan's going to wait. Dill gets a DT, sorry, gets a 5-second penalty. Severe collision with Mitchie 950 and the Banner Boys.
That's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting to hear Mitchie's perspective of that.
Yep. But Ryan just nice and slowly, and away he goes. He's absolutely brained him here. Dubstep's going to nearly take advantage of this.
And here we go. They're going to go 3 wide.
Not quite.
Oh my God! Dubstep's up in the P2 still. He's down in the P4, so it's 2 positions already.
Oh, Savory's gone, and as well as one of the Alpha Tauris, that's Edge. Damage.
He's got weak damage. He'll have to come in for another pit stop after all of that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just Savory at the moment. Edge is still going on, but he's holding up a Warden 99. Laggy's in possession. They're going to go 3 wide. Warden, Calbo, and Edge, but Edge is backed out. Calbo around the outside. Oh my God! Warden pushes him out. Here comes the Atari of Edge and Brazuka. Calbo's getting minced meat at the moment. Oh, Calbo is down the inside of both Atari at turn 5. And gets to move back up into P number 14. Dill's done in the 6th. Formula's back up in the 5th. And chasing DRC Jared. Ryan sits the pace with a 1:06.1. Last lap of the race so far. 2.7 seconds is the gap between Ryan and B Dubstep.
He absolutely brained him. Laggy apparently since the last lap of the race, even though he's not even in. There's both Edge and Savory coming obviously for their damage, but yeah, Ryan brained him. As he goes, Hugo up the inside for 2nd spot. Formula Jared!
Formula!
Very close.
Early, no DRS just yet. So Hugo's up in the P2.
Oh, Jared sends it!
Sends it on Dubstep. Here comes Formula.
Oh, this is 3 wide.
They go 3 wide. Oh, Dubstep backs out. So it's Formula. But Jared, Hugo's 2 wide now, playing sector 2. It's a Ferrari. I think it's Calbo. Yes, it is.
Yeah,
He's had a
it
spin.
is Calbo.
And Formula is back up into P3. But here comes the upset Jared. No, he's going to wait.
Not quite close enough. Formula can try and go after Alan Hugo for 2nd. I would not be surprised if he, probably should have took the fast lap of the race and not been for Laggy's glitched out cars. DT's back in the lane.
Formula does have DRS. 3 and 3.6 seconds is the gap between Ryan and Hugo. But Ryan has not stopped. Hugo can go for a long time on those mediums.
Yep. He's literally brained them here, and this Calbo gets a time penalty, but here comes Formula. I don't think Hugo will fight this too much.
No, I don't believe he will. Hugo just giving him the space, and there we go. Formula back up in P2. Under 4 seconds is the gap. So as Ryan gets a 3-second time penalty, ladies and gentlemen.
And Hugo as well. So that's critical.
That's a game changer right there. I don't think Formula has a penalty just yet. Mitchie gets a 3-second time penalty instead of 3.5 seconds. The gap. So both P1 and 2 need to save up some ERS. Oh, it's Formulas!
Oh,
he's been into the wall.
yeah, he has binned it. That's front wing damage.
Oh, I was on board with him and he's... Oh, wow.
Oh, this has ruined him now. He'll have to come back in and he'll have to go onto the mediums or the hards to get to the end, but that's probably cost him a victory here.
Unless a safety car comes out, but
Yeah.
would not be surprised as Reptile has made the move for P13. At the moment, Laggy still not back in. As Benny has overtaken Oz Formula, no surprise there. Poms is in P10, still in the points. And he's made the move. Yeah, as Formula gets out of the way. Oof, Mitchie down the inside. So the battle is on as Formula gets a 3-second time penalty. Ugh, not great at the moment. We've got Water to catch up the Poms, and Water just said thank you very much for P9 as the pit window is now open. Looks like sector 2.
It's an edge, I think.
It's an edge. He's still got his front wing. No safety car yet. Though a safety car will be interesting to see what people will do. Oh, it's Dill's around.
Oh yeah, he's back to 10th.
I think he's done it. He's done what happened before. Show us.
Oh, it's contact.
Oh no. He's just waiting for Laggy and Carbo to get past. Oh no, Dill. He does have front wing damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Formula's out there on the hards. Oh, you have like sector still going very, very wide. The battle between Dubstep and Jamie still rages on. As Dubstep gets a bit squirmy. Jamie with the RS, all the S's is happening. He's going to make the move around the outside. Dubstep will have DRS on this straight, but around the outside, gets the move done. Look at that traction from that pass. Dubstep has no answer as yet. It still gets a 3-second time penalty.
DT, I think you mean, but yeah, Dubstep's on 12-lap old soft, so I mean the softs will probably be starting to get to the end of their life at the moment, and Jamie's obviously came in during that safety car and put on relatively fresh medium, so he's in the 4th now, and I would not be surprised if Matt starts to close in on his teammate here for P5, also on the fresh mediums as well.
Yeah, so Benny's not that far behind as well.
Yep.
Dubstep's struggling with his tyres at the moment. Would I be surprised to see some team orders happen here, like we saw in another league that I think commentated on over the weekend?
Yes.
Jared, closing up on Mr. Hugo, the battle for P2 and 3 is raging on yellow flag sector 1.
That's a Brazuca,
It's a Brazuca. Yes, he still has his front wing still on. Penske, take a shot at every time. Try says, ladies and gentlemen. Well, there we go. Take a shot, Penske.
As you do. There's Water.
Jared.
Water got into 7th place and Matt's got by Dubstep, but Jared is still hanging on in front of Hugo for the time being.
It's Jamie JW21 has.
That's Benny. It's around.
Benny hasn't really hasn't really done much this season, hasn't Benny? Got one podium, that was at Australia, that was due to penalties. Since then, he's missed a few races, and the races he has been, he hasn't really done much, to be honest.
Yeah, I think it's just like his first race back in a fair while, because I think from what he said in the chat, his Xbox has been playing up deluxe, so he's got that rectified. His Palms, I think, got 7th, although Dubstep's trying to get that spot back. I think it's all in vain.
Yeah. Do not be surprised to see B Dubstep into the lane. As Ryan is catching up to a lap X still for 19X. But let's see what Ryan does. Will he come in or stay out for that extra lap? He stayed out. Still gets a 3-second time penalty. It's going to be a race of who can get the least penalties here tonight.
Dubstep's coming in.
Yes, he is. He's on the mini-map coming in. Do not be surprised to see him on the mediums. And he gets the car slowed down.
Yeah, I think he should be able to get the mediums about this time in the race. If not halfway through the race, I reckon Ryan will probably go close to halfway through. He goes onto the mediums to go to the mediums till the end.
As Eds picks up a 3-second time penalty, shock horror. As Formula's still in the P15. Hasn't been a fun race, unfortunately, for Oz Formula. One mistake is all it takes. As Warden's on the back of is that Matt 039. Will Warden set it down the inside? Yes, he will, but Matt's just gotten out of the way.
Yes, he gets
Right
through.
there, yeah. So Warden on the 13-lap old hard, as Ryan is now in.
Yep, he's in, race leader. Don't discount Warden here, because obviously he did come in lap 1, but those hards can surely go to the end of the race. So, I mean, his tyre will probably be very worn out come the end of it. But don't discount him. I don't know about the win, but the podium potential for Warden, those shores.
This is going to be close.
Right, we'll get out just ahead of Mitchie.
He's just out. But he comes back in Reptile and gets a Mitchie, but mediums. He's going to be very, very crucial.
It's
and
easy.
Reptile breaks.
Oh, it's contact.
Bit of contact, but Mitchie still has his front wing intact. And Reptile is up in the 8th, so right back at his P7, and he's got his teammate in front of him on 10-lap-old hards. So it's going to be interesting to see where the Mercedes duo of DRC Jarrett and Alan Hugo comes in. As Formula's got past Laggy person.
Yeah, I don't think Laggy's rejoining here. I think he's had issues again, so unfortunate for him, but these guys up the front, as I say. Now Jamie's out. This might be a safety car. It is!
Safety car! Wow. And Finn's going to take advantage of this.
So it's
Same
Calbo.
with Calbo. So, from Benny down, everyone's going to take advantage of this. Fresh mediums to the end.
This is going to help Oz Formula a lot here.
Dustin stays out. He's already made his pit stop. This is going to help out. This is going to help out Formula as well. Bring him back into the race, as Roscoe just said. And this is going to kill. What does the Mercedes boys do? Do they double stack?
Yeah, it's a real toughie, this one. Unless one of them goes in. No, they're going to have to double stack, I think.
They're going to have to. You know what? If both of them go into the hards, they can come back in next lap and put on another set of mediums.
The Warden's coming in as well. So, and I think top 5 are going to come in.
Yeah, they've all come in. He's going to come back in at P1.
Pretty much, but these guys have just one lap fresh of rubber.
Can he stay ahead of Ryan? Oh no, Dill with a lap down.
Jarrett's closer this time. Anyway, to Ryan for Pete, for the pretty much the race lead. But yeah, unfortunate for Dill.
If only he stayed out for one more lap, he would have been on the lead lap. Oh, that is so unlucky for X, 4-1 on X. It's Mitchie's back into the lane. Reptile's out there on hard, but potentially you might see him back in on the mediums. His DT is on the hards as well.
Yeah, we need Cody's to just add in like what they do in real life, which is just like let the lap cars go through so they can get back their lap. And well, I mean, they probably won't add it to this game. It's highly unlikely, but for future games, they really need to add it because anybody who's a lap down, that probably includes Dill. I think he's the only one who's a lap down. This would help him out a lot here. So anyway.
Oh, such a shame. And he can't go past the safety car because you'll just get disqualified to get around one race.
Pretty much.
Both AlphaTauris did that and they got disqualified. And Ryan's not coming in, Jared's not coming in, Hugo's not coming in, so...
No, they're going to go to the end, I think.
Yeah.
It's a case of whose tyres can last the longest to the end. So it's only Jared, Alan, Hugo, Broken Reptile and DT that have come onto the hard competitor tyres. Everybody else is on pretty fresh mediums. I was saying there's a couple of guys that are on older mediums. I know Warden, I think, is on a couple of lap old mediums. Not too much, I don't think. Dubstep's on a couple of lap old mediums, but shouldn't be too bad to the end of this race. But I'm not be surprised safety car does come in if everybody catches up in time.
Well, Edge is coming towards turn 2 and they're on the second DRS straight, so yeah, he'll be coming in. They'll get him coming in this lap. It's such a shame for X Dill as well. He was so close and Brian just slowed down a little bit, let Dill fly off. But it is what it is. As the safety car is coming in this lap, we'll ride on board with DRC Jared's. Actually, no. We'll ride on board with New Zealand Ryan's on board. Oh, it's going to be interesting now. When does Ryan go?
Well, hopefully there's no carnage behind where people get ridiculous penalties for just pretty much slamming into each other, but Ryan will make sure he'll go at the very last second. He does have that help with Dill behind the lap traffic, so we'll give him a little bit of advantage as away he goes. Dill's going to pull into the lane, I think.
Yeah, I think he will. Yeah, he's coming in. As DRC Jared gets squirmy. He comes forward, looking at Alan Hugo. Take advantage as we go on green flag racing. Mitchie's up in the PA, he's overtaking Reptile and Benny. This also helped out DT as Dill has retired yet. He's retired from the station into the pit lane. Really, really unfortunate for X Dill. Mitchie, 5-second penalty, ignoring yellow flags.
He must have passed just before the safety car, or the line, whatever it is, before the green flag, so
yeah,
it's not going to help him.
Cowboy Oz is P11. He's on for some points. He's not, ladies and gentlemen. Take a shot.
Yeah. Well, they're saying that Oz Formula's going to take save it differently. He up the inside and gets P11.
Warden just hanging back on the Mercedes drivers, both Mercedes drivers. Matt's up to P5 as well. He's going for some decent points as well. Hasn't got really much fast drivers behind him. As Bomber's back up into points.
Yep,
in
he got
P10,
that.
but he got stuck in the time.
Sorry.
Doing a bit of a weave. Richie gets a 3-second time penalty as...
Oh, that's a cowboy that's gone way off. And around he goes.
And
he's out.
Safety car!
Oh no.
It's another safety car. Oh my god.
Where's Penske when you need him? He needs to be racing so we can listen to the point of view of what Ryan, Warden and that will be saying.
So we got RB on the chat. Hey, what I missed? Well, this is our third safety car.
We're on the third safety car.
The second one in a couple of laps. We've had 4 DNFs. Brian with spit chips. This is going to help out Mitchie with his 5-second penalty. I was going to mention earlier, DT had one as well, and he took his on the first safety car.
Oh, yeah, true.
Jared and Hugo not coming in.
No, I think they want track position compared to if they came in, put on the fresh set of tyres, and they'd be way down in the back of the pack. They'd have to do some come back through the field. Oh, that was nice English from me. Benny and Edge have come in.
Yeah, Benny just hit the pit wall. He probably had some wing damage. He probably doesn't know if he just clicked yes. It would have just come out. Benny's on soft.
Yeah, unless he was just trying just to make sure, because sometimes if you get like a little bit of damage, the crew obviously they don't necessarily change the front wing if you've got just like very minor damage. So he might have just made it a bit more damaged. Like orange or red colour, something or other, or even yellow, just to make sure that the front wing is changed. So he's got that changed. He's back out in 16th, Edge and 15th, both on the softs.
Yeah, I'm just checking penalties at the moment.
Let's go through them, why not?
Yeah, may as well. If Mitch can get rid of his 5... Oh, Mitch has got a lot of penalties. Bomla has maybe 2 penalties. Oh my god, Savory has a lot as well. DT, he's got 2. Laggy, he's lagged out. Penalties for Edge and for Benny as well. So the man in danger at the moment is actually Alan Hugo. He's got a few penalties next to his name. He's got 3. While Jared has nothing. Brian has 1. Warden has nothing. Matt had a couple, and Poms has nothing as well. So DT's back in the lane.
They'd be getting off those hards, I reckon. Getting onto softs.
12 laps. Can go to the end.
Easily to the end. So top 10 is not out of the potential for DT or even for any of the other 2 as well. And obviously they'll be stuck behind the Lago car of Laggy.
Yeah, that's as Edge as cheese. This safety car. Same with DT.
Lucky buggers. Although DT, I doubt it this time, DT. Sorry, mate. I know you can try to cheese a safety car anyway, but I have no idea what Matt and Poms are doing, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know either. Imagine if Poms gets maybe 5 because of this. Safety car is in this lap. So we have, 13 racing laps to go. Still potential for another safety car. Jared wants to be on the back of Ryan's gearbox like no tomorrow.
Yep. Oh, Matt.
Oh, dear, Matt. 5-second penalty. That's not great. Top 4 need to be touching each other's gearboxes. Same with Matt, same with Poms. So we'll take this on to New Zealand Ryan's Spectator. And away he goes. Jerry gets a better drive. But Ryan on the mediums with a better... Oh my god, I can't even talk. Hugo Weaving gets some temperature back into his tyres. Jerry gets better traction on the corner, but Ryan on those mediums gets better speed. And Robbo gets a 3-second time penalty. We go up towards turn number 3, and it's a second gap already between Ryan and DRC Jared.
Yep, as Edge has got by Savory, nearly gets into the back of his teammate, so he's making inroads as well. I just checked on the Twitter chat as well. Calbo apparently had his overtake button stuck on, so that's definitely not what you need coming out of turn 1, so that's why he DNF'd. I think Death Row probably had some real issues, so hence why he's already out of the Grand Prix, but Ryan's starting to bolt. He needs to, really.
Yes, 3 second time, but it's not going to help his cause. But Brian does have a penalty and 1 warning, so he has a corner card token off his sleeve if he chooses to use it. As Mitchie gets a 3-second time penalty as well. So do not discount Warden just yet, as well as mentioning earlier. Mediums against hard Hugh, it does have a few penalties next to his name.
Well, anybody who's got 0 penalties at this stage is in a sort of prime position here. Here comes Formula up the inside of Dubstep.
Bit of contact. Mitchie's got a bucket of popcorn watching his hoping to take each other out. Dubstep trying to squeeze Formula into turn 4. Palms locks up, Formula locks up, everybody locked up.
A little bit of contact.
Here comes
Mitchie
with the drive, and Dubstep's got 2 positions in a couple of corners, but Dubstep around the inside. No, holds back in the P9 edge, back up in the P10 on those fresh, soft compounded tyres, and the gap is already 1.5 seconds between New Zealand Ryan and DRC Jari. As Pom goes so far wide there, Dubstep gets a 3-second time penalty, can also catch back up to the podium positions. It's going to be a tough ask.
It's a real tough ask. Well, I say it's not impossible, saying the least, but there's many guys that have got penalties and some of them have got 0, so it's a tough ask, I think, for us Formula to get a podium, but you never know.
Yes. It's Edge has made the move on to beat Dubstep. Benny's made the move on the broken on DT. And Reptile's done it as 13, so he's got 4 positions since the safety car restart. Those hards are not working out. He should have come in for those soft compounded tyres. Oh my god, Benny locks up. DT's still for some points here tonight for the Alfa Romeo team.
Trying to close into Dubstep as well, who's on the brink of the points in 10th and on the mediums, 10 lap old mediums compared to the guys who are on the quicker soft compounded tyres behind him. Ryan's getting not quite 1.7 second gap out in front, so as Mitchie gets another time penalty, he's going to get most penalties for this race, for sure.
So speed Dubstep, he's getting off those mediums. He should have. No, Dubstep's retired. Okay, that's interesting.
Surprise! That's a bit of savoury, just called savoury. Brazuka just got by savoury. That's nice language, as well for me. But here we go. It's a close battle here. As Formula trying to close back in on Poms. It's not helping that Poms got DRS and actually got off bad straight line speed at that racing point.
Dubstep has left the session. As per DT, back
around the outside.
Can he hold on? No, Benny gets a better drive. Benny still holding on to that 1 World Championship point. It's the only runner in the top 10 at the moment.
Yep. As
the battle for Penny 2, 3, and 4, it still rages on. Mitchie another 3-second time penalty. It's just come from the fire from Edge, Benny, and DT in just a second.
And with DRS as well. But this rate lets Ryan gets that gap out to 3 seconds, and he won't be winning this race.
We got racing.
Likely, it's incredible the DRC Jared, to say the least. Even did whatever happened, disconnected or game issues or what, and he's in P2, potentially on the brink from a race victory.
Yeah. As DT's finally got past Benny, he's up in the P10 to Edge.
There's Formula.
Formula's back up in the P6. He's under a second of Matt. Matt is still in the P5, but he's losing touch from the top 4 and needs to pick up the pace a little bit. Mitchie does have pace. He's still keeping up with Poms and keeping Edge at bay.
Running wide again. Again, he's running very wide. He's Mitchie.
Tell you what though, it's giving him some drive out of the final corner. Mitchie,
yep. Never say that as he gets a time penalty. As at the current moment, 1.5 seconds. So Ryan could still be on for a podium here. Obviously, Alan Hugo's got many penalties up his sleeve. Matt and Formula. A little bit of a squeeze there, I think, from Matt, but he might try and go for the move around the outside here. There's Oz Formula into turn 4. We go.
Can Matt get the drive? No, bit of an oversteer moment off from the back up in the P5. So my laptop is actually missing at the moment, but the stream is still going.
Thank
so
God.
That is one good thing. Minty still in the P8. Tom's catching up to Matt and Formula at the moment, but Matt can use Formula to drag it back up, and Savory gets a 3-second time penalty. At the moment, DRS.
Mitchie's going to drop out of the top 10 at this rate with the penalties that he's got, so.
Would not be a surprise to see him get this one. Oh my God, I think it was Matt. Yeah, definitely a Williams going so far off the track. So we're going to focus on the battle between Jared, Hugo and Warden at the moment. Stuck in a DRS train at the moment, can't really do anything.
Yeah, well, Hugo, I think, knows he can't win as Mitchie's got 5 palms for 7th place.
But palms down the inside. Oh, what a dive.
Oh, it's contact. He'll have to give that spot back, surely. Oh, he gives him a squeeze.
He comes Edge.
Maybe some words afterwards, you never know, but...
Mitchie be going, Tom, why would you do that?
yeah, I'd probably say that.
It was a big lockup from Tom. Just couldn't get the car slowed down in time.
Brought Edge and DT into this battle for 10th as well, and include Benny as well in P11 as Savory's been disqualified.
Tom's is spotted.
Oh no.
He's got weak damage.
Yep.
And this is going to leave Mitchie very, very vulnerable.
Oh, there goes the wing now.
Oh, Mitchie, bit of a sliding moment as well. DRS.
He'd be wanting to keep Edge behind as quick as possible as Palms retires. I don't know whether that'll be a safety car or not.
Safety car? Don't think so. Would have been out by now.
Not yet. His car's not parked yet, so don't rule it out.
It's going to be interesting if it comes out be maybe a 2-lap safety car dash. And nothing. The car is now gone, and
Nope,
Hugo is picking up the pace. DRS. The gap is 1.4 between Ryan and DRC Jared. It's going to be interesting to see how far down Ryan goes.
I think at worst it'll be P3 because I think Osformula's way down and he's got penalties and Hugo's got a lot of time penalties, so I reckon P3 at worst for Ryan at this stage. I think Jarrett may have this one in the bag, and I think Warden's going to get a podium out of this as well.
DT's made the move on Edge. He couldn't make the move on Mitchie, but DT is back in the P8. Do we see some Brenner boys team orders between DT and Mitchie?
I'd be doubtful on that one, but never mind.
There we go. Mitchie's let Edge score.
Oh, there goes Benny. There goes the top 10 for Benny.
He tried it. He tried to take advantage, but it couldn't happen, so Reptile's back up to the P10. There's Brazuca as well. Not far out from the top 10. It's actually P11, so it's one place outside the points. Edge and Mitchie down the inside. Oh my God. We're getting a 3-second time penalty. Both have DRS.
Well, penalties don't rule out penalties because a lot of guys will be going up and down in the results sheet. Mitchie, not quite. Puts Edge off a little bit. We get the DRS as Edge gets the DRS as well.
Yes, Benny's back in lane, probably going for the fastest lap attempt, potentially.
Yep. Oh, he tried.
Edge is blocking Mitchie like no tomorrow. Edge getting a bit swervy. there's a sentence I thought I'd never say.
Yeah, nice.
But
You got
Hugo
another
gets
time penalty.
Another time penalty. Mitchie still trying to get past Edge. Not going to happen here. Are we going to wait for the DRS?
Oh, that's a bit sideways, Edge. Well, you won't have DRS now or Edge, so you'll be under attack.
He's going to defend turn 1.
Send it, Mitchie, around the outside. It gives him one for his trouble.
He got broken reptile.
Yes, he might take advantage of this.
He's up at the P9. He's sending around the outside of Mitchie.
Where's Edge? Oh, comes out of nowhere.
Submarine out of nowhere. It gets P10. He's going to overtake his teammate. Yes, he
Might try
will.
and get it for P9.
Oh, the Avatars, they're going to take each other out. Like, it's going to happen. No, Reptile is still going to... He's just hanging back at the moment. Wait for these 2 or 3 drivers just to take each other out. DT free.
Oh, there goes Brazuca.
Brazuca, there is a mistake for Broken Reptile. And he will probably get that 1 championship point. And Mitchie's just put a little bit of a gap. Edge gets a 3-second time penalty. Do not run out Mitchie points as well. As Reptile is overtaking Edge.
Not quite, although saying that, he's got a little bit sideways. Meanwhile, we're on the last lap, by the way.
Final lap 2, ladies and gentlemen.
Been focusing too much as Brazuca retires in the pits.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's under a second between the other run and DRC Jared. It's actually back up to 1.1 now. Alan Hugo trying to pick up the pace, but it's not gonna happen. Lakey moved on the P12 just because Brazuca has retired. So what was that? 7 DNFs and a disqualification.
He's actually pretty close to the line here.
Oh my God, to the line! It's gonna be the other run on track.
What?
Okay, so it's Warden takes the win.
Did we miss that somewhere or something?
Warden
Is this glitched?
takes the win. Ryan takes second. DRC Joe takes third. Hugo's fourth. Formula's fifth. Matt is in sixth. DT is in eighth, but Reptile gets P7 actually. Mitchie gets 2 points, and Edge will get P10.
We get P9.
Yeah, P9 actually. But Benny. As driver of the day, Codemasters has sent it to Water 99. So we'll have a look at the race standing and results actually to find out what actually happened. So a shock has happened here. So we thought, I did not see Jared get a penalty.
No, I was checking the race director afterwards, but yeah, he's not thrilled in the chat either. So this one may be decided by the stewards, I reckon.
Oh, okay. So we'll wait and see what is the go. As there we go, the race order. The RC judge says it says 4 seconds, but it was not that.
No, it's not. I don't think he's got a penalty. Let me get the race director.
No, he doesn't, because he doesn't have the 1 time 3 seconds at all. So
probably glitched because he disconnected earlier on. So
we think it's Jared from Warden, from Ryan, from Hugo, from Formula, from Matt, from Reptile, from ZT, from Edge, from Mitchie. 29 seconds of penalties.
And still gets the top 10.
Benny gets P11. Laggy is a lap down. Then the DNFs are Brazuca, Pom Swin 87. He beat Upset, Cavaliers, X Still, Jamie on Death Row, and Savory Mince Pie. Savory had actually 30 seconds of penalties. So
30.
So we think the order is Jared from Warden, from Ryan. I think the top 3 stay the same, just in a different order. I think you just swap Jared up and bring Warden and Ryan down.
Yeah.
We think. Oh, wow. Absolute scenes were had here, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Ross. Halfway. What a crazy race.
Wow, that is something else, to say the least.
Oh, wow. Well, that is it from myself and Roscoe. He eventually joined in qualifying. Hopefully issues will be solved next week. I think we're racing next week. If not, it is a week break. But I do think we are racing next week. Let me just ask, actually. Oh, see, actually.
Double check quickly. We probably should double check this every week, but I think we're still racing for a fair while, maybe.
Well, we just did Austria. No, we are racing next week. So we are at Britain. We go from the shortest track of the season to probably the most recognisable track on the calendar at Britain. So
yep,
it's going to be interesting. Whether they could play a part, anything can happen at that track.
We go right to Belgium before the next week break as well. So
we got a lot of race. Well, 3 rounds actually. Britain,
yes,
Hungary, then Belgium. All right, so that is it from myself and VSR RoscoArm, Mr. VSR himself.
do we want to do driver of the day before we finish up?
Okay, well, who was your driver of the day? Cody's given it to Warden, but who was your driver of the day?
To be fair, I think it's DRC Jared. You know, with everything that he went through, like I think what did he start, like 17th or something, and then either disconnected or his game crashed midway through the race, and then made his way through the pack, really, and well, assuming he'll get the race victory back, assuming that this has something to do with the stewards, hopefully, but yeah, I've got to give it a DRC Jared for this round. What about yourself, Risey? Agree?
Yeah, I mean, Jared had a lot of issues tonight. Game issues, I would assume. But fair play to Warden as well. Last the podium. Fair play as well. I think it was last. I think he started last or second last.
Yeah, 18th actually, but crashed at I think lap 1 and had to come back through the field, but yeah, come through with assuming P2 anyway. So
yeah, so I'll put the settings at the end of the video. Follow us on Twitter to find out the full race results. It might be happening throughout the week, but the video will be premiered on Tuesday, as always, on the RRL YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitch, as we cracked 50 followers not that long ago. We're on the grind to 100. I think we're about 30 odd away. So thank you ever so much. All the support has been very, very much appreciated from everybody here at RRL. And yeah, until next Monday, we will see you at Britain. But hopefully RRL will see you on Saturday for the Austrian Grand Prix. No idea who's going to commentate that. More than likely, it might be me again, but we shall see. Until next Monday, it is goodbye, and we'll see you all at Britain. See ya!
bye.